Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of 10 years ago. Now, it's November, we're going to cast our minds back 10 years to the WWF in November. What's the one thing you think of? Of course, when you think of the WWF or the WWE in November, you think of Survivor Series. So that is what we're going to look at tonight. Survivor Series 2000. It's a bit of a forgotten show really because it wasn't very memorable. Let's put it that way. We'll go through it, shall we? I was going to tell you what I thought of the show then, but that's what we're here for, isn't it? Let's get on with it, shall we? The buy rate for this one, in case you were wondering, is a 1.0, which is quite a drop, is it not, from No Mercy and Unforgiven in the last couple of months. Anyway, in the opening contest, Steve Blackman, Crash Holly and Molly Holly, that's an interesting one to say a lot, Molly Holly, defeated Test, Albert and Trish Stratus in a pretty poor opening contest, it must be said. The thing about this one is there isn't really anything of note, right? Because basically Crash Holly is getting completely owned. He manages to counter the pump handle slam and then hot tags to Molly Holly. Of course, and Molly Holly goes at it with Trish. And then Molly tries to tag Steve Blackman in. And the ref doesn't see it. So Trish hits a bulldog. Molly then hits a sunset flip for the win. And that is your match. I'm a very nice guy and I've given it 3/4 of a star. You're probably closer to half a star. But there was, some okay stuff in there. I suppose 5 minutes and 3 seconds this one went. But then the next match was pretty damn nice. And it's weird because it doesn't deserve to be nice. Think about who's in it, right? You've got the Radicalz, so you've got Perry Saturn, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, yada yada yada. But it's Team DX. It's versus Team DX, yeah? So you've got Chyna and Road Dogg and Billy Gunn in there. And you're like, okay, that's weird. They've also got K-Kwik with them. So it's not... on paper, this match should be very good. If you've been doing predictions before, you're like, on paper, this one could be good because it's got the Radicalz in, but could also be horrible because of their opponents. Anyway, so let's go through this one, Sarah. So all 4 Radicalz are wearing matching attire. They're all wearing black tights with yellow trim. And I like that. It makes them feel like they're a whole part of a unit. And that's a little touch, but I like that. I'm that kind of guy. So Chyna with a power slam on Saturn. Great DDT, gets 2 for her. Eddie hits her with the IC title belt, and Perry Saturn just calmly pins her. Hey, that's her out of the way straight away. Brilliant. Because if I didn't mention it before, I apologise. This is a Survivor Series elimination match. Next, Road Dogg is next. He gets back suplex to Eddie in with the... He blocks the funky punches, superplex by Dogg, who then tags in Gunn, who gets owned in the Radicalz corner. He escapes and hits a sleeper drop on Eddie to pin him. So it's 3-on-3. K-Kwik and Malenko go next with a nice sequence. Then K-Kwik and Benoit go. Nice Rana by Kwik. Beautiful Germans though by Chris. Benoit gets rid of K-Kwik. Oh yes. Saturn and Dogg go at it with Saturn hitting a nice Northern Light suplex that eliminates Gunn, leaving Gunn... eliminates Road Dogg. So it's Gunn versus 3. Gunn fights valiantly and gets a famous to eliminate Malenko. He has a jackhammer style move, but it looks absolutely horrible. And the thing is, right, Billy Gunn by this point looks so blown up, you wouldn't believe it. He looks absolutely cream cracker knackered. And you're like, God damn, Gunn, get some conditioning. Anyway, diving headbutt gets 2 for Benoit. Gunn goes for a suplex, but Benoit holds... Benoit falls on top while Saturn holds the feet, and that is what gets the win. This match, let me tell you something, this match was so much better than it had any right to be, which is something we'll see again later on in the card, This one, straight 3 stars, no problem with that whatsoever. And if you wanted to rate it slightly higher, I wouldn't complain. If you gave this one 3.5 stars, good for you, well done, no problem with that at all. Next, Kane defeating Chris Jericho in a boring match, right? This one started because Chris Jericho spilt some coffee on Kane. That's not a good thing to be feuding about or having a match about. No, anyway, big pop for Kane instantly when he comes out. Baseball slide. Then Jericho botches a plancher. They brawl on the outside. Jericho dropkicks the steps into Kane's face. That just looked terrible. Crossbody is countered into a power slam for 2. Kane pounds on Jericho as a boring chant starts off. Oh, yes. 2 of WWF's premier workers getting a boring chant. That's how good this match is. Nothing of note happens other than the crowd goes to the bog, right? And Jim Ross oversells this match to the letter. You know the way he's got his headphones on? He's being told what to say from the gorilla position, It's like he's being told to just go into hypersell mode. He really, really does. Kane gets crotched, then drop kicks as he tries to hit the lariat. Wars with Jericho, but Kane powers out. Lion Salt, but Kane literally catches him. Even though he's on the ground, imagine Jericho comes over and he catches him by the neck, picks him up, chokes on 1, 2, 3. 12 minutes and 34 seconds. 1 star, because I'm nice. Seriously, this one was boring as sin. Like I say, when you've got the two of WWF's players, and you've got a boring chant from the crowd, you're onto a battle. And they fight again at Armageddon, god damn it. William Reegal then defeated Hardcore Holly in a piss poor match to retain the European title. Rare as they are from in 2000. This is a dud match in my opinion. Reegal works the arm nicely to a boring chant again. Until Holly gets vexed and whacks Reegal with the belt, to get a disqualification. And you're just like, god damn it, right? I gave it 1 star because psychology was very good, but then I knocked it straight off again because of that bloody stupid finish. So sorry, this one, ladies and gentlemen, that's a straight dud. Like I say, rare, in my opinion, on WWF shows in 2000. There's another one on this show yet to come. Next, Rock defeated Rikishi in a good match. Now this one is another one. It was so much better than it had any right to be. This match was exciting and you really felt yourself getting into it, which is never good. Right, so Rock charges to the ring and he slugs at Rikishi and hits a belly-to-belly suplex. He grabs a chair but the ref stops him using it and gets super kicked, which is nice for him. Leg drop on Rock's chest, which had been injured on SmackDown. So my God, would you believe it? There's actually psychology in this one. Rikishi works the ribs. Amazing! He continues to work the ribs with punches and a big side slam for 2. Rock dumps Rikishi to the outside. Rikishi drops Rock on the barricade. Ref gets bumped and Rikishi gets a sledgehammer. Inside, he swings it at Rock. He swings it, but Rock counters and he eats a Rock bomb. Cover gets 2 diving headbutt and a nice Samoan drop and the butt drop of death. Get 2 for Rikishi. The crowd are so into this, it's frightening. It's like, okay, so last month when you had Rikishi versus Austin, no one cared, but this month you've got Rikishi versus Rock and everyone loves it. Isn't that an interesting one? Rock takes the sink face. I can't see someone like Triple H ever doing that. I think he did once maybe, but it's just like, whoa, one of the main players is taking a stink face, that's big, Monster clothesline by the Rock, spinebuster. Rock sells the chest and hits a people's elbow. Rock takes an age to cover for the win. Would have been 3 1/4 star if it hadn't been for that. The finish felt a bit stupid, to be honest, because it's alright, he's got injured ribs, but because it took forever for him to get the cover, you were just like, okay, but to me this is a 3-star match, and like I said at the start, better than it had any right to be. Go watch this one again, I promise you will enjoy it. Bear with me a second, I just want to get something, grab something. I got complaints about the other day about what my beverage of choice was, so, ladies and gentlemen, Old English cider, much nicer. Been in the fridge for like 3 days, so it's mighty cold. Next, oh dear, another dud I'm afraid. It's Ivory defeated Lita to retain the WWF Women's title in a weak match. Basically, the big story about this one is that Lita gets potatoed, as it's called. Wrestling 101, for those who don't know, a potato is a real punch. And it's a punch that connects you. When you're in wrestling, when you do a worked, you do worked punches. You got a couple of ways of doing that. You can really loosen your hand up so it doesn't actually really make a connection. Or you see a lot of times they put their hand on the wrestler's head and you basically punch your own hand like that. Nice and simple. A real punch is called a potato in the business, and Lita gets a fucking vicious looking one, which really busts her open. Also, Lita dumps Ivory on her head. Basically, from both women are crap in this one. Absolutely pure crap. The fact, oh man, I don't even want to talk about it. Just go and watch this match. If you want to watch this show, if you watch this match, you will believe me that this is terrible. It's a dud match. Okay, we have got 3 matches to go. Kurt Angle defeated The Undertaker in a good match to retain the WWF title. Now, bear in mind that these two had fought at Fully Loaded back in July, and I didn't enjoy the match particularly a lot, and I also thought the wrong person won. Now, of course, Angle's the WWF champion, having defeated The Rock last month at No Mercy, so, we were expecting a better match to be sure. Undertaker comes out wearing the single worst pants I've ever seen. They make him look like an old man. That's never a good thing. So, Taker brings a chair in and gives it to Angle, who then uses it, which is weird. Taker owns at the start until a big boot and a leg drop. He stops the cover by lifting Angle's shoulders up, and you're just like, oh, why do that? Why do that? Why? Old School and Angle runs away. Back inside, German gets 2 for Angle. Outside, Angle gets posted but doesn't blade. God damn it. Did he not watch Jeff Jarrett? Damn. Inside, Taker gets an armbar. Angle taps, but the ref is distracted by Edge and Christian, who of course had run out. Angle works the knee, but Taker hits a crap chokeslam. Again, Edge and Christian distract the referee, so only gets 2. Leg sweep gets 2 for Taker. Angle gets a figure 4, which Taker reverses. Tilt-a-whirl power slam gets 2 for Taker. When did we ever see Taker do one of those? Come on, moveset, baby. Angle locks on the Bret Hart figure 4 around the ring post. Snake Eyes by Taker, who goes for the tombstone, but Angle escapes. He then goes, this is the bad ending, this one, yeah. He goes under the ring. Taker follows, not follows, but goes, sort of looks under the apron and pulls someone out, pulls Angle out, yeah. Hits the last ride. Ref stops the camera at 2 because he realises that it's not Kurt Angle. It's Eric Angle. Good God. Kurt then rolls Taker up for the win! And you're like, no, such a shit finish. Let's put it this way, yeah. Angle was getting the living snot kicked out of him again, right? And you understand that he's a heel, so you can do that. But to have such a horrible finish, the match was okay though. To be fair, it was a 2.5-star match. You can't complain about the actual match itself, but I didn't like how they presented Angle as a cowardly heel champion. He was Honky Tonk Man for this generation, wasn't he? Honky Tonk would escape with his IC title by the skin of his teeth, yeah? Angle's doing that as champion. He would do job after on Raw and SmackDown, but always non-title matches. And you're like, God damn. When it came for the big title matches, like I say, skin of his teeth. Think of this, think of it Armageddon, think of it Royal Rumble against Triple H. You know I'm right. So, the Dudley Boyz then defeated the Dudley Boyz and the Hardy Boyz defeated Edge and Christian and Bull Buchanan and the Goodfather in a crap Survivor Series style matches. I always thought Survivor Series matches were 5-on-5, but that's just me. What would I know, right? Yeah, this is the second Survivor Series match on this card, and it's the second 4-on-4. Anyway. How can we tell you this one? There's nothing of note at the start at all. Nothing at all. Triple DDT is nice. Edge-O-Matic pins Matt. Christian with a Termakazi to pin Devon. Moonsault by Christian by Jeff. Edge accidentally spears Bull. So Bubba pins him, which is nice. Bubba Bomb pins Edge. Goodfather with a DVD to pin Bubba. Death Valley Driver, that is, I'm afraid. I just write DVD because I'm lazy. Swanton to Christian eliminates him. Ho Train misses Jeff, so gets the pin and the win. Yay, that's nice. It just feels like the match starts, yeah. There's nothing of note, and then it's just bam, 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 bam. Elimination. Done. Yeah. 1 star because I'm nice. Let me tell you about this one. The match was weak. Match was way too short, and this was after the title match. I don't like that. This should have been on before the title match, in my opinion. Oh, and then all the RTC guys come out, and they beat on Jeff, and go, put them to the. All the RTC guys take on Jeff, then go through tables. So I'm going to assume that the faces put the heels through tables. I don't even know what I've written there. My notes are terrible, you know that. And then in the main event, and this is the one that people came to see at the end of the day, wasn't it? And this is the one that people are going to hate me for. Triple H versus Austin went to a no contest. Basic brawling to start to a completely flat crowd. Flat crowd, that's the one. On the outside, Triple H gets hit with the monitor and blades on camera. Come on, no need for that at all. Austin drinks a beer, which gets the biggest pop of the match so far. Finally, and I say finally, after, you're getting the short version of this, after 12 minutes, they get back in the ring. They brawled on the outside for 12 minutes. Back inside, god damn it. Stunner reversed into a neckbreaker, more brawling. Austin gets a spine buster, but a second rope elbow misses. They go back outside for some more brawling, and this match is so very, very, very dull. I promise you, it is so boring. It's like, it just feels once. It's like Austin Rikishi last month. It just feels like a big letdown. Penny attempts and Triple H get backdropped through the announce table. Inside, Austin hits a stunner but doesn't cover. They go backstage, where Hebner implores them to go back to the ring. The Radicalz attack Austin as Triple H escapes. Austin is lured outside by Triple H, but Austin gets a forklift truck. He lifts Triple H up 15 feet in the air, because Triple H, bear in mind, is in a car. The Radicalz will distract Austin, and then Triple H will run him down. Because you've got to remember, this is all because it wasn't Rikishi who was the big bad heel, who ran Austin down. Rikishi was just the hitman. It was all Triple H's idea. Oh, no. So here's the big payoff, This is Austin getting Triple H, getting Triple H back. You almost killed me, you motherfucker. So you know what I'm going to do? Not going to press charges. Oh, no. That'd be silly, What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try and kill you. I'm going to pick you up with my forklift 15 feet in the air and then drop you on your face. Now, I may not be a doctor, I'm a doctor of medicine, apparently, and I don't really know much about things, but I know that if you drop a guy from 15 feet up in a car on its roof, you will kill the guy. Triple H, though, is just, no, I'm just going to no-sell death. That's very silly, And that is what you see. The match, it's not like Austin gets Triple H out of the car and pins him. That's just the last thing you see, dead Triple H. So, what to give it? To me, 1 star. Boring and very long. And it just drags, man, this match does. It really drags. So what to give this show? 3 good matches, but the rest is poor. It's one of those another times where I feel Vince McMahon, his eyes are over here, because over here is the actual XFL. And he's like, oh yes, fuck the pay-per-view, one of the big 4 of the year, I'm over here. So, for me, it's a 5 out of 10, because I'm nice. Those 3 matches really saved it. Without those, this wouldn't be very good at all, would it? I've been Mark P. I would love to know what you think down here if you haven't already hit that subscribe button. The next episode 10 years ago will be ECW November to Remember in a few weeks' time. I've been Mark P, as stated, and I will see you very soon. Take it easy.